Hello and welcome to Match Point on DD India, where we bring you the biggest stories from the world of sports. This week, all eyes are on the blockbuster showdowns and major announcements ahead of the FIFA World Cup. Today, we preview a high-stakes IPL 2026 final between Royal Challengers Bengaluru and Gujarat Titans, and a thrilling UEFA Champions League final clash between PSG and Arsenal in Budapest, and break down Lionel Scaloni's much-anticipated 26-man squad for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Stay with us as we bring you the drama, the stakes and the stories shaping the global sporting stage. So let's get started. The stage is set for a thrilling IPL 2026 finale as Royal Challengers Bengaluru take on Gujarat Titans at Ahmedabad's Narendra Modi Stadium on Sunday. RCB entered the summit clash with confidence after their dominant win over Gujarat Titans in Qualifier 1, while Gujarat Titans has stormed back into the contention following a stunning chase in Qualifier 2 against Rajasthan Royals, with Virat Kohli, Shubman Gill, Sai Sudharsan and Rashid Khan among the stars on the show. Fans can expect a high-octane battle as two of the season's best teams fight for the coveted IPL trophy. The stage is set for a blockbuster finale as Royal Challengers Bengaluru and Gujarat Titans prepare to battle for the IPL 2026 crown at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad on Sunday. What makes this contest even more intriguing is the recent history between the two sides. In Qualifier 1, RCB delivered a stunning all-round performance to crush Gujarat Titans by 92 runs and storm directly into the final. However, Gujarat Titans have shown remarkable resilience. After suffering their heaviest playoff defeat, Shubman Gill's side bounced back in emphatic fashion, chasing down 215 against Rajasthan Royals in Qualifier 2. Gill's magnificent century and a dominant opening partnership with Sai Sudharsan powered Gujarat Titans into their third IPL final in the 5 seasons. The final promises a fascinating clash between two of the tournament's most explosive batting units. RCB will once again rely on experience of Virat Kohli, the aggressive leadership of Rajat Patidar and a bowling attack that dismantled Gujarat Titans in Qualifier 1. Their confidence will sky high after producing one of the most dominant playoff victories in the IPL history. For Gujarat Titans, the focus will be on carrying forward the momentum from their remarkable Qualifier 2 triumph. The form of Captain Shubman Gill and Sai Sudharsan at the top has been a major strength throughout the season, while Rashid Khan, Kagiso Rabada and Mohammad Siraj provide match-winning firepower with the ball. The biggest question heading into the summit clash is whether RCB can repeat their Qualifier 1 dominance or if Gujarat Titans can script the perfect comeback. With both teams packed with star power, momentum and championship ambition, fans can expect a high-intensity contest worthy of an IPL final. One team is chasing consecutive titles while other is seeking redemption after a crushing defeat earlier in the playoffs. The IPL 2026 final is set for a thrilling showdown between two deserving finalists, with only one this time to lift the trophy. Sports Desk, DD India. Now let's take a look at the probables or the likely playing 12 for this match. First, Gujarat Titans. The captain is there, the one of the leading run getter of the tournament, and the B, Sai Sudharsan, Nishant Sindhu, Kagiso Rabada, Rahul Tewatia or Jason Holder may be a choice between them. Mohammad Siraj, Josh Butler, the wicketkeeper, Washington Sundar, the middle order, we can say the backbone of this team, Rashid Khan, Manav Suthar or Sai Kishore or Prasidh Krishna. So a well-balanced team. Sai Sudharsan is at the top along with Captain Shubman Gill, and then comes Josh Butler, the wicketkeeper. Their top order is firing and hoping that once again they will do that thing they did throughout the tournament. Now talking about the RCB's likely playing 12. Captain is Rajat Patidar, Virat Kohli at the top, and Devdutt Padikkal is there. Their key pacer Bhuvneshwar Kumar, Romero Shepard is there, Josh Hazelwood, Phil Salt and Venkatesh Iyer. There may be choice, but in the previous match Venkatesh Iyer was there. Ditesh Sharma, Tim David, Krunal Pandya and Jacob Duffy and Suyash Sharma, there may be a choice, and Rafiq Salam also taking the key wickets at the crucial juncture of the tournament for the RCB side. Now, let's take a look at the key run getters from both the sides. First, from the Gujarat Titans, Shubman Gill has scored so far 722 runs. B. Sai Sudharsan 710 runs. Josh Butler scoring 507 runs. And Washington Sundar 327 runs for the Gujarat team. So, their top three are scoring heavily for Gujarat Titans. And once again, their role will be the key. And talking about the Royal Challengers Bengaluru, Virat Kohli 600 runs and Rajat Patidar 486, Rajat Patidar 463 and Tim David 281. And one thing is that both the teams are too much dependent on their top order, especially Virat Kohli, and their captain in the middle order is also playing a great role, leading by example. Rajat Patidar 486, Rajat Patidar 463 and Tim David 281. So the wait is almost over for what promises to be a thrilling IPL 2026 final between RCB and the Gujarat Titans. And to dissect the strength, strategies and the standout performers from both the teams, we are joined by renowned sports analyst Malay Neera. Malay, a very warm welcome on the show. As we all know that the IPL final, it's Gujarat Titans versus RCB, and the top two teams in the league phase playing the final. So how do you assess this final? Is it a true 50-50 contest, or does one team hold a slight edge going into this big game?
Well, both teams are equally equipped to win the trophy. However, on paper, people are saying RCB looks a little stronger than Gujarat Titans, though I beg to differ. Because you see, the kind of resilience that Gujarat Titans have shown, the kind of fighting spirit that they have shown, the kind of platform that they have been able to provide by the openers playing a wonderful innings together, I think they will be equally poised for victory this time. And the battle is going to be very, very tough. It is not going to be a cakewalk for any of the two. Dharamshala hopefully will not get repeated, because if you look at the records of Gujarat Titan at Ahmedabad, that record has been superb. They have won, I think, 5 out of 7 matches that they have played. And therefore, I feel that this is going to be a very, very good kind of a contest between the bat and the ball.
Definitely, as you mentioned, both teams are looking balanced, and you gave a bit advantage to Gujarat Titans, as you mentioned the record of the team at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad. But talking about Shubman Gill, he has been in an outstanding form throughout the season. Has he now evolved into the complete package as a batter and a leader for Gujarat Titans, Malay?
Well, first of all, let me just try and summarize it in a lighter vein, that it is between the king and the prince.
Right.
While the king, Virat Kohli, is there in the Bangalore team, here you have the prince. And the prince has matured very well, both as a captain and as a batsman. You know, the way he paced last night, his innings, and the way he supported, and the two supported each other, Sai Sudharsan and the captain. I think it was a wonderful beginning that they could have provided, which they did. And then again, field placement, keeping an eye on the players, keeping an eye on the field, rotation of the bowlers, the way he brought in, Holder in the middle, and the way he started with Rabada. And, that was superb. The Rabada series, Rabada and Siraj both starting, then Holder and Prasidh Krishna coming in, and then Rashid, of course, who didn't do wonders last night. But even then, the way he has been rotating his bowlers, the way he has been planning his innings, the way he has been setting the targets, the way he has been trying to achieve the targets, he looks a pretty matured, very good captain. And the person who's leading from the front, he is leading from the front, which makes all the difference. However, let me also warn you that they have played 3 matches at 3 different venues in the last few days, whereas Bangalore, after reaching the finals, have had a very comfortable rest and stay, and they will not be as worn out as the Gujarat Titans are. But finals are finals. you give your 100% there, and that is what will make this contest formidable one.
Definitely, as you mentioned, that they have played their matches at a different venues, and they already RCB were already in the final, so they have some rest and they were looking in a more comfortable zone. But as you mentioned about the bowlers of the Gujarat Titans, which side appears stronger on paper, especially at bowling? Gujarat Titans have the likes of Jason Holder, as you mentioned, Rashid Khan, Kagiso Rabada, Mohammad Siraj, Prasidh Krishna, while Bengaluru will rely on Bhuvneshwar Kumar, Josh Hazlewood, and we can see all the contribution from the Rafiq Salam and the Krunal Pandya. So, which bowling unit gives you greater confidence heading into this final?
If you ask me, I don't have any doubts that Gujarat Titans have a better bowling squad. I don't have any doubts about that. See, the fireworks by the Bangalore team by the first 3 or 4 people is what has turned the match around for them. Their batting is their strength, their aggression is their strength. They treat the ball with contempt, and the way Patidar played, he was another kind of person, explosive. So batting wise, I think they are very, very powerful. But in bowling, I think there's a more balanced side, and large number of bowling options are there for the Gujarat Titans. If you start with Rabada, who has been a very, very, very difficult bowler to handle in this IPL, and then you go on to Siraj, and then you come to Holder, Prasidh Krishna, you will see a whole series of people there. So they have very many options and all great ones, and they're all trying to do something to start with, something in the middle, and something in the death. Now here, when you come to Bangalore also has good players, but Bhuvneshwar Kumar, 4 overs, no problem. He'll be excellent. He has been excellent. But besides Bhuvneshwar, if you look at the others, there are only 2 or 3 whom I could count as dependable, which is where I feel that if the Gujarat Titans bowlers are able to take a few wickets early,
right,
then RCB will have problems because they are heavily dependent upon their top order batting.
Right, they are heavily dependent on their top order. If Gujarat gets few early wickets, definitely the things will be not as easy for the RCB. But unlike the teams that have sought to dominate the power play at 12 runs and over, Gill and Sudharsan have preferred a measured approach, content with 8 or 9 runs per over before accelerating. So how you look this philosophy and this approach in the T20 format?
I told you that Royal Challengers Bangalore have right from the very beginning shown very, very heavy aggression in their batting. To start with, they go all out and they don't feel like compromising at any point when they begin. That has been their strategy. This be as difficult to handle as you can in terms of, making life difficult for the early bowlers. Now, that is where Virat Kohli has done very well. That is where, even in the middle order, when you come to Patidar, up to that point, Patidar is playing Suryavanshi kind of a cricket, or just go and hit as hard as you can. And in 33 balls, if you're able to achieve 90s, it shows how powerful your batting is. So aggression is the name of the game for Royal Challengers Bangalore. A more calculated approach in batting comes from Gujarat Titans. So if Virat Kohli is there, as you know, he has made 600 runs. So the king is king and the king shall remain the king, but the king has to see to it that he's there on the final day, standing there before the wicket, giving strength to all others who will follow him. So that is very important. That's why I'm repeatedly saying this.
Right.
The first few wickets of Royal Challengers Bangalore are very important to be preserved very, very carefully. And if they go out, you be aggressive. You want to hit the ball as hard as you can, you do that. But don't forget that if you falter then it will be difficult for you, for the tailenders and others, to face the bowling of Gujarat Titans.
Right, Malay. Right, as you mentioned that the presence of Virat Kohli, for how long he remains at the crease, will be the key to success for the Royal Challengers Bengaluru. Thanks for joining us and giving a wonderful perspective of this epic final between Gujarat Titans and RCB IPL 2026 final. Thanks a lot. Meanwhile, India B won the IDCA T20 Championship Trophy for DEF 2026 after defeating India D in the final. The event, which was held at Delhi's Bharatnagar Cricket Ground in Ashok Vihar, saw India B team set a target of 139 for 10 for India D in 20 overs. The India D team gave a tough fight to the India B team but lost by 32 runs and ended their innings at 107 for 8 in 20 overs. The tournament also served as a selection platform for the Indian DEF team, which will represent India in the DEF ICC Men's ODI World Cup scheduled to be held in UAE from this October in 2026. Kuldeep Singh was declared player of the match, while Suhail Ahmed received the Player of the Series award. Special Commissioner of Delhi Trade and Taxes Santosh Kumar Rai was the guest of honor on this occasion. He praised the cricketers for their outstanding performance and dedication throughout the tournament.
India A, India B, India C and India D, they participated in the tournament, and today was the final match. And on the basis of performance in this Challenger Trophy, the Indian national team for DEF will be selected. The day when the Indian DEF cricketers, they will play in the mainstream Indian team, they will be the part of the mainstream Ranji team. So that will be the day when there will be complete inclusion. Right now they are playing with the DEF only, but considering their performance, like if you see their performance, they are not less than the mainstream cricket players.
Meanwhile, the head coach of the Indian national DEF cricket team, Devdutt Baghel, also praised the team for their performance and said the tournament gave us selectors a clear idea about players ahead of the DEF World Cup in October.
पूरे स्टेट के जो बच्चे हैं, जो जैसे एक क्रीम छट के आती है क्योंकि नेशनल लेवल खेलते हैं, जो उसमें से जो टॉप बच्चे थे, जो उसके आधार पे इनका इंडिया बी, इंडिया सी, इंडिया डी में सिलेक्शन हुआ था. तो हमारा रिसेंटली अभी वर्ल्ड कप है अक्टूबर में, तो हमारी पूरी कोशिश है इस बार हम वर्ल्ड कप जीते. आईसीसी चेयरमैन है जो जैसा जी और बीसीसीआई प्रेसिडेंट मिथुन मीना जी, हमें पूरी उम्मीद है एक न जैसे अभी रिसेंटली में ब्लाइंड टीम को उन्होंने पूरी आर्थिक मदद देने की वो जो मुहिम छेड़ी है, शायद इस बार हमारे डेफ टीम को भी वो मिल जाए, पूरी उम्मीद है.
Now shifting focus to football, the big game, the UEFA Champions League final promises a captivating clash at defending champion Paris Saint-Germain take on Arsenal at Budapest Puskás Arena. Luis Enrique's side are aiming to make history by becoming the first French club to retain European crown, while Arsenal hope to lift the trophy for the first time 2 decades after their only previous appearance in the final. PSG arrive in Budapest as the Europe's team to beat after a dominant campaign built on flair, intensity and tactical discipline. Luis Enrique has crafted a side capable of overwhelming opponents, as demonstrated by last season's emphatic final victory over Inter Milan in the final. The French champions possess attacking firepower across pitch, led by Ivica Kvaratskhelia, who has netted 10 goals in the Champions League campaign. PSG's combination of creativity, pressing and work ethic makes them one of the most complete teams in European football. Victory would see PSG become the first French club to win consecutive European Cups. Meanwhile, Arsenal hopes rest on the strength of a well-built spine assembled by manager Mikel Arteta. Goalkeeper David Raya has been a key figure, keeping 9 clean sheets during the Arsenal 14-match unbeaten run to the final. In defence, William Saliba's composure and pace complement Gabriel Magalhaes' aggression and a knack of scoring crucial goals. Declan Rice remains central to Arsenal's midfield, providing energy, leadership and tackling and set pieces quality in the crucial moments. Leading the line, Viktor Gyökeres has contributed 5 Champions League goals while spearheading Arsenal's aggressive pressing system. Arteta's side believe their organisation and the defensive resilience can neutralise PSG's attacking threat and help deliver a historic first Champions League title. Arsenal are hungry to write history and win first Champions League final, having got a taste for the winning following their recent Premier League title, manager Mikel Arteta said on Friday.
The ambition is bigger. We have one, and we won the second one, and that's all we've been talking about. There has to be a platform to reach bigger destinations and to aim for more, and the TP is capable because he's shown it in the last 2 seasons, the way of 3 in this competition, what we've done this season in the competition, and I want the players to be so confident that we're going to go and do it. The preparation has been really, really good, really focused, really positive. We are here because we have earned the right to be here in the manner that we have played and performed in the competition. And tomorrow on that field, we're going to have to earn the right to go and win the trophy.
Of course, the energy we take from that and the mood and the vibe, is great going into this game, another final, So, yeah, just good vibes and we're ready to go again. No, for sure, it's something special that we can achieve that has not been done before. And as you say, it was 22 years since we last won the Premier League, and now finally we did it. So we want to make even more history. And when you get the taste of winning and lifting a trophy, you know how nice it feels. So obviously we want to do it again, and it would mean a lot to everyone, to our supporters, So we're ready to do it, and looking forward to the game.
So a big day for Arsenal's football, especially the Champions League they never won. Now talking about the other team, Paris Saint-Germain's hunger has not faded after last year's Champions League triumph, with captain Marquinhos and coach Luis Enrique insisting the club's historic breakthrough only sharpened their appetite for more silverware.
Ahead of a final like this, we try to stay focused on what matters, on the things we need to manage, and it's clear that our motivation isn't just to make history. We did it last year, but to continue being one of the best teams in the world and in Europe right now, that's our goal, no doubt about it. I would say, rather than different ideas, we have similar ideas with different approaches, because they are a team that scores a lot of goals too, and we are a team that defends very well. But I think the way we go about is different.
It's really important to have that kind of motivation. We said that last year, we said it to ourselves, and then we went out and showed it on the pitch. And I think that this year too, that's what we have done, and that's what we are going to do for this final. Give it our all on the pitch and show. Because you see, once you win the Champions League, once you have tasted that title, once you have savored that moment, you are so eager to relive moments like that again. I still remember today the feeling and the emotion in the dressing room after that final. And for us, as competitors, we always want to feel that emotion. And once again, we have to be hungry, we have to be motivated.
Meanwhile, the Spanish football club Barcelona has signed Anthony Gordon from Newcastle United, with England winger penning a 5-year contract. Financial details were not disclosed, but British media reported that Barca offered an initial 80 million euros plus add-ons for the 25-year-old. Gordon netted 17 goals for Newcastle in all competition this season, including the 10 in the 12 Champions League games. However, Newcastle struggled to make a mark in the Premier League, where it finished 12th and failed to qualify for the European competition. Signed from Everton in January 2023 for £45 million, Gordon made 152 appearances for the Newcastle, finishing with 39 goals and 28 assists, and helping to guide them to League Cup success last year to end a 70-year trophy drought. The wait is over. Lionel Scaloni has announced the official 26-man squad for Argentina ahead of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Led by captain Lionel Messi, Argentina will travel to United States, Mexico and Canada, looking to defend the world title they won in Qatar. Scaloni's final list includes a few notable absences. The most surprising was Mastantino, who was unable to earn a spot in an attack filled with established stars and proven international performers. Acuna, one of the Argentina's World Cup winners from Qatar 2022, was also left out of the squad. At the same time, Scaloni has maintained the core of the team that lifted the World Cup, blending the experience with emerging talent such as Enzo Fernandez, Alexis McAllister, Julian Alvarez, Giuliano Simeone, and Argentina will begin their preparations for the marquee tournament with 2 international friendlies. Meanwhile, Spain head coach Luis de Fuente announced the 26-man squad for the FIFA World Cup 2026 with teenage sensation Lamine Yamal headlining the selections. This marks the first time in Spain's history that a World Cup squad has been named without a single Real Madrid player. The squad features a strong Barcelona influence with Yamal, Pedri, Gavi, Dani Olmo, Pau Cubarsí and Ferran Torres. Among the notable omissions are defender Dean Huijsen, veteran fullback Dani Carvajal, Atletico Madrid centre-back Robin De Norman. Spain entered the tournament among the favourites after their Euro 2024 triumph, hoping to improve on their disappointing round of 16 exit at the 2022 World Cup. So that's all we have for you in this edition of the Match Point on DD India. For all the international updates and news from the world of sports and other latest happenings, stay tuned to DD India. Thanks for watching. Namaskar.